Hello, turn 19. Um, got some gems and goodies from my partner. Bracers are going to go on the god. Found a couple of magic sites. So we got the Garden of Pearls, Ancient Temple. Um, this this particular province, I have to keep it. It's just incredible. It's got at this point, it's got the citadel and the infrastructure and eight gem income plus these adepts. It's insane. And there might even be more hidden in the other paths. Um, we've got Ashdod beating up a throne. I don't remember if they had a divine blessing in play. Yeah, they must have. Blessed Anakites do what Blessed Anakites do, and just run over all these guys. I love seeing just that fire elemental completely shrink. Yeah. Two Sacred Stead. Um, then Nabah raided up in Lake Fortune. And raided in Pangea. I pushed back Asphodel, and Nabah raided in Asphodel over here. So these are those two Nabah raids. This is me pushing back. So far as I know, Asphodel still has more Black Centaurs than just the 7 they're revealing here. And I'm guessing that they are going to pull them back to 245. So I am sending my army into 245. The goal being to, well, kill them. We've just got a lot of horses here, and they're all blessing. So even though like the blesses may not hit everybody, we're hoping that we're casting just so much bless that everyone will get taken care of. Nobody expects is coming back home because this is hostile dominion. Actually, that's a good point. I should get some stealthy preachers to try to spread some dominion in this area, because then my god can get involved. Down south, Pangea has a significant force here, but they've also got a big problem in that Jotunheim has just completely come in. Jotunheim has 2 of their 5 cap circle provinces, which means like they could push this force into us, but that would be like strategically unwise. They've got problems to deal with at home. This is going to make Jotunheim pretty scary, but that's a future problem. And the reason it's a future problem is because Abyssia and I, so the team of Abyssia Iru agreed to a non-aggression pact through turn 20. It's right now turn 19. And I reached out to them saying, hey, you guys want to renew this? And they said no. Gondor has called for aid. I've reached out to Pythium and to Shambhala, seeing if they want to distract Iru and give them some problems down here. The goal will be to, and this is a lofty goal, but to deal with the tree situation fast enough that we can square off one-on-one versus Abyssia Iru. As you can see here, Iru has a significant force on the Nabab border, which is definitely a problem. We've got primarily Reavers, but then some long spears and slingers. If we go ahead and look at those, here the Reavers, they're not sacred. They are stealthy, so like the reason we can see them is that they just did a non-stealthy order. But they've got significant defense. That's their main claim to fame. Then the Milanesian troops are just basic troops. Like, these are light infantry. So they're not really a concern. We cannot see if they have any sacred, I don't know how to pronounce, Dionysius. We've seen their bless previously. The noteworthy part of it is that it has shock resistance, but it does not have magic weapons, which means that Malika can do quite a number on these guys, especially once they have Fire Shield, because all these guys can just burn themselves up on the Malika while failing to hit her, since she's ethereal. That'll be the game plan versus Iru. Versus Abyssia, it's much harder. Presumably, Abyssia has plenty of sacreds. There's not really a reason for them not to have recruited a bunch of sacreds. And Abyssia is just always hard for Merignon to deal with. And Nabaa cannot put the lightning on them because it's part of their resists. So we'll have to come up with a game plan for them. My current game plan is to research up to Body Ethereal and use Witch Hunters to just paint Body Ethereal on a ton of horses. But that means that I need to get these horses back from this expedition into Asphodel so that they can actually be back in time to do that. Which will be tough. We will see how it goes. Is there, with regards to reaching out for allies, I didn't get a response from Pythium. Shambhala said maybe, which is better than no. So we'll see what they end up deciding on. Hopefully we can get some teamwork involved here and give them a distraction. I also reached out to Agartha/Is, but they will be fighting Man, so that's a thing that they'll have to deal with. We'll see how that goes. Alright, I think that covers it for now. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you on turn 20.